It costs a lot to live in America, and it's only getting more expensive, with people feeling the brunt of inflation at the gas pump and in the grocery store. But it's also impacting an industry that you don't normally think of: healthcare. Kyle Austin owns Pharm 406, a locally owned pharmacy in Billings. He says insurance companies are also feeling the brunt of inflation and passing the buck off to the consumer.
A lot of insurance companies are feeling it, and so they are actually undercutting us on reimbursements. And so the insurance companies are tightening their belts. They're not paying for prescriptions like they should be. They're not paying the pharmacy 100% of the cost. So they're actually undercutting us from their end because of the inflation.
According to GoodRx, the price of prescription drugs has increased by an average of 4.6%. It reports that between this year and last, a list of 832 generic and name brand drugs have seen an increase in price.
Healthcare is right in the middle of inflation. Healthcare is right in the middle of the politics. Healthcare is right in the middle of the insurance companies.
And the COVID-19 pandemic might not yet be done, wreaking havoc in healthcare. Much of the prescription drugs in the U.S. are imported from factories in Europe and Asia, and they're still struggling with supply chain problems.
A lot of the generic medications are imported, and so as these countries and those companies shut down, we might see more and more shortages. Healthcare is going to be affected for a while. In the United States, obviously we've came out of it, we're moving forward, but when we're involved in the world economics, where do your supplies come from? When they come from overseas, that economy will affect how we do business here in the United States.
To help save his customers a bit of money and time, Austin is trying something new and will offer to let people buy a year's worth of their prescription drugs at the cost of production. The deal will only be offered in the month of April.
Being a community pharmacy, I can sit back and say, hey, let's do this for 1 month and allow people to take advantage of it. It's kind of like a community service. So we're doing it as a community service. If we were to actually make money at it and offer it year-round, we would do it year-round, but there's no way we could do that.
So hopefully people will stock up before prices jump any higher. In Billings, Mitch Laggy, MTN News.